Hello plebs. In this video, I will be going over the worst cards in Code of the Duelist. Even Duncan would think twice before writing them on his deck list at another national championship. In no particular order, because they are all as shitty as each other. Number 5, Boogie Trap. Discard 2 cards to set a card from your grave that you can use on this turn. Perhaps if I could discard 2 Dragon Rulers to set 6th Sense, this would be worth it. Think of it this way. I have to set a trap card, then use the trap card on the next turn. Then on turn 3, I can go -2 to set that trap card again. And that's assuming I won the dice roll and it's not turn 4 already. Why the fuck? Of course, this doesn't take into consideration milling, but if you are playing a mill deck, then why don't you just play more combo cards instead? I think it is safe to say that in most cases, it will never be worth going -2 to set a trap card. Number 4, Gravity Lash. It is a quick play spell that makes a monster on the field lose attack points equal to its defense points. Why anybody would play this over any of the forbidden spell cards, I don't know. This card doesn't even power creep rush recklessly, and that was released 15 fucking years ago. Number 3, 3 Strikes Barrier. This card text says so much without actually saying anything. TLDR, it is literally just Waboku with a convoluted condition that requires your opponent to control 3 cards and only 3 cards. Or, you can choose to use the other effect that isn't an underwhelming Waboku, which lets you gain attack for all the battle damage you deal to your opponent this turn. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Unless your win condition is let's try and reach 20,000 life points for no reason whatsoever, don't play this card. Number 2, Transmission Gear. During damage calculation, when your monsters are battling, play a game of rock paper scissors. No, seriously, the card literally says, play a fucking game of rock paper fucking scissors. And whoever loses the game of rock paper scissors has to banish their monster face down. What the fuck? Rock paper scissors? What the hell are you smoking, Konami? It's not even the effect that makes me mad, it's the idea of having to sit at a table at a YCS and non-ironically play a game of rock paper scissors with a grown fucking adult sitting across from me because a piece of cardboard says so. Fuck off. Why would I play this over a generic battle trap or even a forbidden card like in the case of Gravity Lash? Rock paper scissors, you have got to be kidding me. If I wanted to play rock paper scissors, then I would create a room on Dueling Book titled Wind Up, in Zector and Rabbit format only. Number 1, a card that makes you go oh my god what the fuck, this is amazing. And then you slowly start reading the next few words, and the next few words, and then the next sentence, and then the next sentence. Suddenly it's the worst fucking card ever. That card is Smile Universe. This card lets you special summon as many pendulum monsters from your extra deck as possible without using scales. Pretty good, right? Well, like I said, as long as you completely ignore the rest of the card text. This card has so many conditions it becomes beyond unplayable. But let's go through them one at a time. First of all, your opponent gains life points equal to the combined attack of everything you just summoned. This card could potentially double your opponent's life points. But that's not a problem, who cares that they just gained up to 8,000 life points. You can reduce that by summoning less than 6, right? No. Second of all, Smile Universe says special summon as many of them as possible. So you can't choose to keep some of your monsters in the extra deck to play around traps or to leave yourself room to extend your combos and make plays. Oh sorry, did I say extend your combos? Thirdly, you cannot normal summon or special summon on the turn you activate this card. So you can forget overlaying, link summoning and synchro summoning with everything you just summoned. But that's okay, at least you can use their cool effects to deal with your opponent's board, right? No. Fourthly, all the monsters you just special summoned have their effects negated. For fuck's sake. Well, I suppose with 6 monsters, I can at the very least just go ahead and attack for game, right? No. Monsters you control cannot attack on the turn you activated this card. Smile Universe. The only reason this card should make anyone smile is when it's burning in the garbage dump behind your locals. It's like saying, hey mom, can I go to the party this Saturday? Of course you can, Johnny, but only if you follow these rules. You have to answer your phone when I call you, and I'm going to call you every 15 minutes. And you have to take your little brother with you. And you have to be home by 8 p.m. And you aren't allowed to eat sugary snacks or junk food. And you aren't allowed to drink. And you aren't allowed to take the car. And you aren't allowed to talk to girls. And you aren't allowed to play video games. Suddenly, a party on Saturday night doesn't sound so fucking attractive anymore, does it? Bullshit. I hate this card so much. And that's my top 5 shitty cards from Code of the Duelist. If you see any of these cards at sneak peek, make sure to save them and get as many as you can. Not to play in your decks, but to use as firewood for when the inevitable apocalypse arrives. And until next time plebs, farewell.